Hi, I'm Dr. William L. Brotherton. What I am about to share with you will make this world a happier, more joyful place. It's easy to document any of the statements in this message. I use Google. What happens when we die? Millions of people suffer because they feel they may never see their children or parents or other lost loved ones again. I believe with all my heart that once you study my research and understand this revelation, you will know with all of your heart and soul when you will embrace them again. There's no hurry. They'll be there forever. Based on studies of near-death experiences, estimates of 240 million people to 280 million people, many of whom were pronounced dead by doctors and later came back to this life, reported seeing a brilliant gold or white light, which most of them said that because it was so warm and loving and comforting that the experience was so overwhelming, beyond anything they had felt before, they couldn't find the words to describe it. Estimates of between 50 million and 90 million people reported a reunion with deceased loved ones, including loved ones they didn't even know they had died. But their deaths were confirmed after the NDEs came back to this life. This is one of the many facts that eliminates any notion of hallucinations. Typically, loved ones were described by NDEs as radiant, healthy, and often in their prime, regardless of how old they were when they died. The encounter was generally reported as overwhelming and peaceful and comforting, with unconditional love and acceptance. One of the reasons their experiences were so difficult to explain was the communications were through telepathy, simply just knowing somehow, or through the spoken word. Many NDEs reported that they were told by deceased loved ones that it wasn't their time yet and they must return to the earth. People keep in mind that most of these more than 50 million NDE reports were by people who had no idea there was such a thing as NDEs, and they had no idea when anyone else reported. Yet, millions of their reports were almost identical. This eliminates any notion that people were recalling anything that they have stored in their memory, because this experience was one that they didn't even know existed. And yet most, if not all,